EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
For Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Haskins. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And 11 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the run is Connor. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
The ball carrier, Marcus Golden on the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 44, Haskins eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Steps away. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins.
The Cardinals' 16-yard line.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, it's when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him. They go play action now. Haskins flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Steps away to his left. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Gonzalez's kick is good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Time rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. Now Haskins on first down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Haskins. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On second down, McFarland, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. He'll buy some time right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Now Haskins to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Steelers 14, Cardinals 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
4th down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Andy Isabella. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now
close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
15 yards on the play. It's now down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
McFarland once more. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
A 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Steelers.
Here's McFarland. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 30-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Now it's Haskins. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Marcus Golden picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This one caught by Isabella. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
They'll run here with McFarland. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 30-yard line.
Haskins now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd down. Here's Haskins looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase 8. And got his man complete. 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 62 yards.
1st and 10.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Murray, flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of of you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
11 yards there, first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On second down now. McFarland, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
28-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Haskins sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
To number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 72 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24. Cardinals 12. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking sideline, incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.